let everyone welcome to my channel. Okay. This um texting out new content and really like a um taking content and just things just like I'm sure you get the text the video about like oh, well now you can't message space. You know good if you want to this could be like one to kind of take away, from the just your positive energy in the hope that can give words of advice and encouragement. Yeah. Um uh towards the end of the last year towards that day, um I was with depression for 7 years. And during the last one of 2025, it um I'm still going through it. Not as much as I want to, but in the beginning, like listen things as like that like I did some things that I read and like I said off myself in the end, and yeah, I'm sure I definitely try to. Um and now that okay, next time I'm gonna pick a different spot because I don't even have managed to get all the way up there. I can't wait to like like get a desk because this is hey, I mean not a bad position. It's a good position for being dated. Um so back to that song. Try to um of myself and felt relaxed. I still feel completely lost. Um basically good because and now when it first happened I wasn't like making content on which is a should have like I wasn't making content the way that I should have. Um an example, if you know me at first of all live and um the hip second life. Because I just couldn't take it. I just couldn't take the pain that I was going through and then I was always completely functioning. I feel like that's why Joy felt the way that it did because the new teacher wasn't in it and still not. Um, but I feel like that's why Joy couldn't prosper the way that I wanted to. And I had high hopes about for Joy to happen at that happened. And I had downsized too. After it happened, I had lost a home, both my homes. So the job box I was living in at the time. And then um the house that I had bought that wasn't my story, but she was she managed to come back and um she needed to come back and do it and I never really over still had many feelings I know and that ended there. It wasn't just my story, like it was like so one kind of created the fact that you can have kids in a game like and I ended up losing them that double times. Um, I was going through it so bad where I was like closed off. I didn't really get honestly the affected. There was summer where I felt like I was not doing the greatest moments of summer. Like I'll get on the she wouldn't because school for like weeks at a time. And it's just because of what I was going through. And never nobody knew what I was going through. They just seeing me like Instagram story and that's people like stayed away, I don't know. People like stayed reached out and stuff. But people well still reached out and stuff, but I feel like I was so didn't get in touch with. And then I was just like a lot of lines too. Like everyone I feel like with this world thing it's just like I feel like with this world things no what happened the way that I had like anticipated in the review and many people like understood it. From the people that I was working with, everybody was listening and it was just I felt like I just gave them a mercy on it. I felt like I've given up on the joy. I'm gonna say that I do give up my joy. I did give up on the joy because I feel like people were leaving people. I don't think people could leave the joy the way that I did. And I think like there was so much I already didn't really like me and things like that. And for this joy of how much that I can be different times for years. And again, a lot of people don't know what my story is or haven't transitioned into this way. And again, but it means I thought was what I wanted possible. I feel like as a wouldn't prosper the way that I envision, think that I touch it with and again like the help page. So I'm taking my emotions off people that I shouldn't. And then like people switching up on me as well. The people were not as consistent, like they're talking to me and just I'm not saying like you got talking to me for a second, but I called my friend like I'm going through something and I felt like people because I was going through something as I would assume people will assume that you're just always negative and that you need to get over it because you're still like I said, you're still so young. That's what I kept getting. And you're right, I mean I'm not I'm not old but I'm not so and stuff. I feel like I didn't want to keep hearing you get over it. I I felt like people felt like we're not. Um, people I felt like people were not being I felt as though people were not um being as supportive as I thought. And because people assume that because you play position that you're negative, they're gonna be around you, which is definitely the case. Like who wants to be who wants so you guys can see how actually wanted to do. Do okay. Yeah, I could have fixed it. I'll fix it after. But I feel like people just wasn't understanding. People was not trying to continue. Or they wanted you to be, they wanted me to be that's always working, like without a transport and stripping, they wanted you to be there. And being on second life at that time did not feel right. It did not feel like I needed to be on it because I was doing I am still doing it. But like getting stuff from I can only do so much for you if that makes sense. I'm still trying to kind of do so much for you. And yeah, it's often we can only do so much for you and they can be as supportive as they can for you. You know, like I feel like people were not necessarily okay, fix the so we can be like not in a bad way, but I feel like I feel like him out there. Wait, 6 fix it just go. Oh, okay. I like plug and stay. I'm trying to fix this better. Okay, it looks a little bit better. I just felt like people wasn't being supportive or like they were checking me, but they wanted me to get back. I felt like most of my jobs that I had, they were checking on me, but I felt like they wanted me to get back to work right away. They wanted me to get back to work right away. And I just wasn't mentally, and I wasn't mentally, I wasn't prepared. Like I wasn't mentally like ready to die at that time. Like I wasn't ready to do that either. And so I knew not being mentally ready or mentally stable at that point. Jobs gotta do what they gotta do, and you are you do. And I felt like with certain clubs they weren't just like I felt like with certain persons they were not how can I say like with certain clubs they were not like they weren't yeah I'm not gonna say now okay management. I felt like management situations affected my certain question and why they did not work and why people said most of them were leaving. Um, felt wrong. Was done like um Like certain things just wasn't working out. And then it's like certain like I just wasn't in the headspace, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't in the headspace to perform the way that I should have been performing and taking the role that I was um in more seriously. And because I didn't do that, like I said, I was going through my own journey, you know, still navigating, trying to navigate life for that. Still navigating and trying to learn this new way about this person. It did it became it became a lot. And and I clearly the moves were going to just and I can't even the way that I should have been mentally, physically, emotionally. Like I was always crying, always sad. Like, always had something. I was always crying. Like I was always sad. I was always like I was not taking my care of them. I was not taking care of myself the way I should have been. And I know I wasn't. I know that deep down, I truly wasn't. I wasn't happy. Like I knew I wasn't Jyneah, if that makes sense. Like I knew I wasn't performing well when it came to just I know I wasn't performing well when it came to just certain things when it came to scribing. Content, no, because I had performed well when I wasn't taking care of myself with the I was just yeah, so I knew I wasn't taking care of myself if that makes sense. And then with that said, it did talk back into some life, like I just wasn't like I ended up not being able to fulfill blog and not being able to not like deep dive in the way that I wanted to. And I've unfortunately I failed to realize that it was deep into inspiring because I felt like the one thing that was giving me peace, making me happy was failed and that I ended up feeling that and I hate myself. And then with that being said, you put when you do when you post um how can I say it? When you post a lot of sad things, people don't understand or take it as though like you're trying to, you know, you take it as though you are trying to do something to yourself or you want to, how can I say it, and make a way that's for this. You need to like kind of think like you need to basically go check yourself in. But I knew I lived in that too. Like I was saying, don't get me wrong. So bad. Don't get me wrong. I was just I'm saying that I wasn't starting out where I felt like my page had to be taken down. And that's why like in the meeting for you to see how things been that. There's a more you can because that like people um I feel like people are not helping. I feel like and I can't say it's hard for something I have to I kind of blame people. But then it's just like if I do past second photos, it'll just be photos of me with clothes on and just stuff like that. It won't be nothing too raunchy, nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Again, nothing too crazy because again, it's Instagram. It's um like you only do so much when it comes to what can I say? You only do so much when it comes to Instagram. Like you can't post raunchy, not do like raunchy stuff. People feel like your account needs to be flagged. Like your account needs to be flagged. Or not flagged. It needs to be figured out. I know I'm gonna die, but I'm going to my chance. Hopefully, I'll look at afterwards. You know the Hmm. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people were wanting this sport. And so my kids ended up getting it out. Taken down, I think just due to so many ways. It has so much so much. It could have been a lot of factors. Maybe the videos and maybe, but um, could have been the videos. It could have been other things too. Um, it could have been the videos. It could have been that's a now not. Um, so, pictures too. I'm really trying. My pictures. These anyway. I think it's just a lot of people lost coordinate and things with it wasn't really going to be. So that's why I don't remember a lot of years even happens. Actually Instagram that I use. Really just doing myself. Really now I just post clips that I don't even know. Post clips of my content. I post video of my content where I have. Like I just really just post with the content. Really development searches. Yeah, I like to say that another thing that I try to avoid when I say work, I mean like content like I try to when I'm integrated when I'm in reflect that job like I think absolute feeling lots of that time. Again, it falls back into like entertainment. Like you guys is entertainment, so what people parent you when if you're not, or like you better change everything back. This is not easy. If you don't use your mouth, like, you're not planning to get visible. And I think that also had a bit when you're doing it because I know this. I think roughly 7 8 years now. And I only sometimes I only added out um to 1 year. And I don't appreciate it for 1 year. I think now like trying to network and people taking serious revenue to go and things. And I believe if you don't, it puts you on leave because you see all these different models, you see all these different like YouTube and comics, you see all these okay, and you see all these different models and just you see all these different models and people having babies and stuff like people people having their babies and just it became a lot. And so I feel like I took a step back and it's just but now that I'm back and now that I'm back one is really like in a family like can or stuff and I try to TikTok a little more especially when I stream I try to use TikTok a little more which I'm probably gonna do in a minute. Publicly operated let's what's out. I try to like I want to be able to use um wanted to be able to um my mom, which I'm really which I'm like I'm trying to be my mom. But yeah, I feel like Fortnite seems like on planet's Paris. Honestly, planet's Paris, but still a work in progress. I feel like Fortnite is still working with me sometimes. And I feel like if I wasn't playing Fortnite, just I don't think I'd still be making content for again, I think just not being because how good yeah. I am working on more different Fortnite stuff. Mm. But I don't know, I don't mind that commenting that a little bit. Either way, it's fine. I don't go back high. I only buy with just to say different um I don't know. like surprise. Prior to the teaching my manager, I'm like, oh my god, I want to take me serious and it's like I want people to not necessarily take me serious, but I didn't want them to know that they were and stuff. I wanted to. I really just dropped the ball apart because they called me. I just go away with Scotty. Well, at first, yeah, but I'm gonna make it a longer video. I want to. It's just yeah, my first like game video. I think it's been going pretty good. Let's feel like I like anything game content more versus like the second I can only get you so far. What content wise can get you so far? Whoever wants to keep being like still to it's like there's so much out of here. Well, anyways, I don't. Yes, that is it for my today first video. I'm going to measure soon, like my and video gaming, what you want to start. See you next video.